Vegas Junior Golden Knights take the ice in game number 4 against the SC Flyers. Visiting team in their white jerseys this game, facing off against the SC Flyers in their navy with yellow and white trim. Good. Last round robin game before we start the quarterfinals. Vegas Junior Golden Knights currently sitting in the 4th position if you look online at the standings, but there's a team ahead of them that has already played all 4 of their games, so has a little bit of advantage in the scoreboard standings. Later on this evening, sometime around between 5:30, I believe, will be the quarterfinal games. Once we know our standing, game could be as early as 5:15 and as late as 6:30 for the Vegas Junior Golden Knights. The SC Flyers currently sitting in the 8th position with 0 wins, 3 losses. Vegas Junior Golden Knights, 3 wins, 0 losses. Knights defeated the Empire Hockey Club 4-1 in game number 1. 6-1 Bakersfield Junior Condors in the 2nd game, and 3rd game last night against the LA Junior Kings, 2-1 in a tight, contested match. You good? Hot flash. I'm like sweating right now. Hot flash. I'm like, I just wear my t-shirt right now. It's hot. It's not Will mute my mic sometimes when there's music in the arena so as not to get flagged by YouTube. So as long as the video looks good, it's probably still streaming okay. Starting goaltender in net for the Vegas Junior Golden Knights is number 29, Cole Harrison. Starting lineup for Vegas Junior Golden Knights, Hunter Reed centering Mislakovian, and Newell. On the defense is Harrison and Penhollow. Number 4 for the Flyers takes the face-off. Flyers win the face-off. Falls down, Mislakovian picks up the loose puck. Flyers back in their deep narrow zone just below the dot. Number 9 picks it up, dumps it in deep. Larson will lay that off with his stick for Penhollow. Penhollow backhands it around to Harrison. Looking for Harrison. The SC Flyers number 4 came and swooped that up. Vegas get the possession back. Penhollow cuts around one. Looks for a pass up ice. He'll touch it around another, and he'll carry it into this Flyer zone. Passing off the goaltender's leg pad, makes the save out to the neutral zone. Harrison picks it up for the Knights. One touch up, Newell trying to dump that in. Hits the player that just came off the bench. 6 men on the ice for the Flyers. Too many men call, and a bench minor penalty coming against the Miners. They will have to choose their favorite to add to the box at 14:10, and Vegas will head to the power play. And number 7 will be the lucky winner, Sean Baker, for the Junior Flyers to sit for the too many men bench minor. And tipped up ice. Back to collect is Biaggi. Biaggi will head back to the safety behind his net. Play up to Avina. Avina cross ice pass to Huffman. Huffman over the blue line. Huffman lays it off for Lacus. Lacus has it poked to the outside by number 30, I believe. Oh, sorry, 80. Troy. Danieluk. Shot, glove save by the goaltender. Starting goaltender in net for the Junior Flyers is number 29, Tyler Racite. Face-off going to be taken between Lacus and Wright. Sorry, Lanfranchi and Wright for the Flyers. Puck rimmed around the boards. All the way down. Larson will hold that up for Biaggi. Pulls it off the boards for him. Huffman up ice to Lanfranchi. Lanfranchi over the blue line. Lanfranchi dangles about one, goes down. No call there by the referee as he lost his footing. Avina drops it to Biaggi. Biaggi to Huffman. Huffman in the skates and tipped by number 85. Almost got some daylight. Blake Hooker as he got out of the zone. Puck dropped to Reed, just coming off the bench for the Knights. Biaggi will walk it down. Defended by number 4 for the Flyers. Vegas cycling players. Shot wide by Reed. Ended up off the backboards. Newell now in the right face-off circle. Just past the reach of Biaggi. He'll have to collect it in the neutral zone. Biaggi up ice on the near side. Mislakovian, one touch up to Reed and cleared out by number 42 for the Flyers, Sebastian Ortiz. Penhollow moves it up the far boards for Newell in front of the Vegas bench. Mislakovian, one touch into the zone. Reed, the closest Vegas jersey there, now kept in right at the point by Cavardilla. Cavardilla down the boards, rims around behind the net. Number 14 for the Flyers gets there to help move it along, David Little. Flyers and a late offsides called by the linesman. Vegas has the possession, so Flyers all exit the zone anyway. Penhollow cut into the middle. Tips it past another, heads into the far corner. High lob behind the net. Finds the stick of Newell. Newell drops it to Cabradilla. Cabradilla has it poked away right at the blue line, and a good stick back checking by Penhollow. Puck into the neutral zone. Cabradilla will swing it to the near side and hits the referee in the leg. Hope he's okay. No, those leg pads referees wear don't quite cover everything. Pass up ice in the gates of Penhollow. He will move that up as number 13, Shulkin, tried to make an attack in the neutral zone. Goaltender will dive and cover. Number 29, Tyler Recite. Sorry if I butcher any names for the Flyers parents, family joining. Puck rimmed around the boards and towards the right point. Nicely reaching in, and in the skates of the Flyers player, Salikas back checking to gain the puck back for the Knights. Just standing on it, Rocher, second attempt, makes it up, and we got an offsides. Still offsides. They will have to tag up, and they do. Puck back to number 4 for the Flyers, who plays it back in the far corner. Max Gilliam chasing. Flyers will collect to the near boards. Number 7, Baker gets tangled up with Sparks. Baker returning the favor. Now puck out to the neutral zone. Lacus will pick it up. Enter into the zone. Pass fine. Number 3. Lacus cut back. Baker on the pressure for the Flyers. Lacus coming together with number 17, Espinosa. Nicely. Shot blocked. Just tipped up. Flyers parents want a high stick. Not typically called when the players have their full head cage on. Flyers with the control. Number 20, Sussman, shoots it towards the net. Larison with the save off the crest, and the puck drops into his glove, and he holds. For a face-off to the left of Larison with 9:21 to go in period number 1. Reed, Huffman, Harrison, Lanfranchi, and Avina tripped up. Here comes Hardy, Huffman, and Huffman is shouldered off the puck, not something you see often, but Enzo Barbieri dispossesses Huffman on the strong shoulder check. Avina on the defense. Number 13, Shulkin, not able to shirk. Avina, Huffman again, over the blue line. Shot low, and a toe save by the goaltender. Racite just gets the toe out in time with the right leg, forces that puck into the near corner where there is a scrum kicked out by Reed. Coming in to help out is Mislakovian. Huffman cuts back to the outside of the corner. Harrison will move it off the end boards over Mislakovian. Gets past him, but he'll get to it. Try to keep the possession. Reed moves it out towards the right face-off circle, and now Flyers exit the zone. Knights collect it in the neutral zone, and they re-enter. Harrison walking it down the left side. He'll drop it to the middle. Avino will play it off the glass on the far side. Back in deep. Vegas is there. Bouncing puck. Harrison back at his left point. Shot towards the net. Redirects. Mislakovian trying to get to the forehand shot. Hits bodies in front in the slot. One-timer. Avina off the backside of the net. Trying to stuff it near post, and he does. Mislakovian picks up the rebound off the back wall, sees the goaltender off his near side post, and quickly puts it back near post side as the Vegas Junior Golden Knights take the lead at 7:48 to go in period number 1. Face off. Ortiz faces off against Salikas. Miskovian chips it into the zone. Number 14, David Little moves it around the boards. Kept in at the right point by Biaggi. Little will get it back, and he'll play it out to the outside. Barbieri banks it off the sideboard, but that one gets past his teammate. Salikas will pick up the loose puck. He's got a streaking Newell in front, unable to get past Barbieri. Ortiz up the right side, 3 Knights. Larson with the rebound, leaves it out just outside the crease, and a quick shot. I think that was by number 22, Micah Lazar, and an offsides on the Flyers. As the linesman has his hand up. And we'll have a face-off on the face-off dot just outside the Vegas Junior Golden Knights bench. Game number 4 of the round robin portion of this Jack Bowkus tournament. No icing. Must have been played back by the Flyers, because clearly behind the red line. Penhollow towards the net. Shot. Traffic in front. Hits Espinoza on the way in. Barber moves it up. Puck picked up by number 4. Right has Penhollow. Penhollow with a good poke, and good clear by Cooper DeRochers. Shot low, hits the stick of the goaltender, pokes it to the far corner. Hawley reverses it back below the net. Lacus is there. Lacus cuts back. Lacus goes down. Puck comes out off the glass, hits one of the partition, and jumps into the middle of the ice. Puck into the zone. Penhollow quickly turns around. Gilliam. Turnover. Barbieri fans on the shot. Larison will tip it to the outside to Gilliam. Centering pass. Barbieri. Shot towards the net. Larison. Quick one-timer by Barbieri. Larison not quite set up on that one. Able to come up with the save still and hold on to keep the Knights with their 1-goal lead with 5:46 to go on period number 1. Vegas Junior Golden Knights in the white jerseys as the visiting team, and the SC Flyers are in the dark blue jerseys as the home team. Puck dropped to Barbieri. Puck comes out of the zone. They'll have to tag up. Still offside. Number 15, 45. Never quite got on sides there, but the puck comes out. Shot. Blocker save for Larison. Redirects that one to the far wall. Marundi picks it up. Cross ice pass, and that one's intercepted by Barbieri. Tipped up by Avina. Dropped back to the defense of the Flyers. Banks it off the boards out to Knisley. Knisley cut back to the outside. Evades one. Knisley will head up ice himself. Knisley's got one to beat. Shot off the stick of the goaltender. Holding the pose. And a little extra sparks, and SC Flyer player get tangled up along the near side boards. It's number 42, Sebastian Ortiz. And I think they might take both of them for a little time in the box. And they do. Sparks to the box for Vegas. Ortiz to the box for the Flyers. And we'll have some 5-on-5 hockey here. For 46. Bouncing puck collected out the blue line by number 4. Right puck rimmed around the boards. Tipped out. Reed has to get past one. He gets held up. Puck comes out to the neutral zone. Biaggi We'll swing it back to Penhollow. Penhollow sauces it up. No icing on that one. They'll let him play on. Huffman with the puck into the far corner. Huffman will get to it first. He'll drop that one back to Biaggi. Biaggi will walk to the middle. Shot. Rebound in front. Shot on the outside of the net. Huffman was the one looking for some loose change. Penhollow, one-timer. And Mistakovian almost lost a head there as he ducks. Shot. Pad save. Huffman trying to find the puck, bouncing around on the near side. And that one gets past Penhollow. Flyers all head to the bench. Wholesale change there. And two Knights standing there watching the puck go up ice. As Vegas tried to catch the Flyers on the change unsuccessfully, and now they have a defensive zone face-off. 3:29 to go in period number 1. Vegas shooting Golden Knights up 1-0. Face-off comes from Hooker against Salikas. Face-off was won by the Knights. Newell up to Salikas. That one just beyond the reach of Salikas. Flyers trying to settle the puck. They'll drop it to the centerman who'll move it around. Barbieri will change directions, come back the other direction. In the skates, bouncing puck. Cooper DeRocher's knocked down, trying to get it towards the net. Larson has, referee says no goal. Larson had it covered and waves it off. We'll see here what the referees confer about. We'll see if he changes the call here. And they do. They'll wave it off, and no goal for the SC Flyers. Larson did have it covered at first, so they must have saw something that either glove lifted. Newell takes it into the zone for the Knights. Pass to the middle, Salikas. Salikas curls around behind the net, trying to get away from the SC Flyers. Newell, shot. Hits some skates back to Cabradilla at the left point. Shot towards the net. And on the outside of the netting. That one went off the skates of Gilliam. Cabradilla towards the net. Saved by the goaltender. Down in the butterfly. Cabradilla in deep. Flyers have got man back. Cabradilla back on the back check. Gets all the way back with some speed. Pass up ice to Salikas between the skates. Just coming off the bench. Number 4, right. Newell steals it. Newell, only man in. Wright moves it around. One touch pass up ice. The Rochers will collect for Vegas. Move it up to Holly. One touch and a breakout for Evan Lackas. Lackas shouldered off the puck along the near side. Bouncing puck in the neutral zone. Avina moves it to the near side. Marundi gets to it, puck high into the air. He'll get it back momentarily. Avina plays it to Holly right in the middle. Holly, shot, and a glove save. Rising puck finds the glove hand of number 29, Michael Lazar. For the save and the whistle, we'll have a face-off to the left of Lazar, because that is where the shot originated from, the left half of the ice. Face-off by Reed against number 42, Ortiz. Hardy Huffman, shot, rebound, and a cover. Quick whistle by the referee. Make sure there's no after whistle activities, and a quick skate in by the referee. That shot, they'll say, came from the left side, so we'll move to the left of Lazar. Off win for the Knights. Huffman pulls it to the middle. Huffman, backhand, hits some skates in front. Again, loose puck. Nicely to Penhollow. Shot, And a jumping save as the goaltender is flailing around in the crease. Got a little off balance there. Nicely shot. Wide left. Penhollow to collect on the near side. Moves it to Huffman. Huffman dangles. Shot on the outside of the net. Goaltender. And now flipped into the zone, but a little light on the dump in. Vegas collect Penhollow. And there's a penalty coming here. 42. Ortiz, the offender, delayed penalty. Larison to the bench. Extra attacker on the ice for the Knights. And the whistle. It's going to be an interference call on Ortiz as he makes the hit in center ice off the puck. Ortiz to the box at 24.9 seconds. Or 24.5 seconds. Third penalty of the game for the Flyers. Second power play of the game for the Knights. Biaggi shot. And a save by the goaltender. Just catches that one above the left leg pad. Squeezes and holds, and the face-off will come from the left of the ice. Oops, sorry. Face-off win for Biaggi, and the Knights. Newell to Biaggi. Biaggi in the middle of the ice, drops it back to Newell. Newell to Avina. Avina back to Biaggi as they move it around the outside. Shot! And hits the paddle of the goaltender. Shot! And end of period number 1, sorry. Vegas Union Knights will start the second period with a minute 35 to go on the Ortiz interference call. Shots on goal, currently 20 for the visiting team, the Vegas Union Knights, 6 for the SC Flyers. Larison back to the net for the Knights. And Raysight back to the net for the Flyers. Newell pulls the puck out of the skates of the Flyers player. Reed plays it into the zone. Barbieri chips it off the glass to himself and hits the red pad. Penhollow on the follow-up. Penhollow trying to take away the puck from his own teammate, Hunter Reed. Cabardillo will reverse it back around. Vegas trying to enter the zone, still on the power play. And puck clear down the ice. by number 7, Baker. Larison will lay it off the wall for Cabradilla. Cabradilla cross ice pass to Newell. Newell move it up ice to Mistakovian. Mistakovian over the blue line for the Knights. Dropped it off, and that one's within range of Baker's stick, so he's able to poke that away to the near corner. Baker in a scrum in front, drops it to Cabradilla. Cabradilla, Penhall, one-timer. And that one just trickles wide right, wide left, the other right of the net. Kept in right at the blue line by Cabradilla, and a steal. And played out of the zone by number 85, I believe, Hooker. And Cabradilla goes down behind the net. Number 4, right on the pressure. Penhollow. Lay it off to the near side. Mistakovian cut left. Penhollow thought he was cutting right. And SC Flyers holds the leg of Penhollow, misses that one. Although he was in that corner, and Flyers play it up. And an icing. Just barely makes it down to the line. Face-off win for the Knights. Puck below the goal line. Barbieri shields it from Lanfranchi. Moving puck to the middle. Shot and the save. Defense comes in for the Flyers to help keep that one off as Huffman walked to the front of the net and tried to put that one past Raysite. Puck in and no icing. Larison will cover as he sees a streaking Ortiz coming towards him. Face-off taken by, sorry, I think that was Lacus and Ortiz, and that's an icing on the Knights. Head back down to the defensive zone for the Knights, to the left of right of Larison. Face-off win for the Knights. Avena, 3-on-2, move it up ice against the Flyers. Number 20, Sussman on the defense, gets a stick. Sorry, that was number 80, Danieluk. Salikas, shot, and hits some bodies in front. Avena will get it back at the point. He'll shoot, and a glove save by the goaltender through the traffic. Spots that one, and catches it just above the left leg pad. 12:09 to go in period number 2. Vegas Junior Knights still holding on to their slim 1-goal lead. On the goal early on at 7:48 from Mistakovian. And the players at the back of the face-off warned to stay back. That was Sussman and Marundi. Puck comes out to neutral zone. DeRochers plays it up ice. Number 4 on the attack, keeps it away. Right. Kicked up and and that's an offsides. That one bounces off of the legs of Lacus and Marundi, and Sparks ahead of the play. Linesman right there on the line catching that. Good call. And we'll have a puck drop in front of the Knights bench. Face-off taken by Reed against Wright. Puck dumped in, rims around the boards. Collected by number 14, trapped in the skate nicely. Nicely dumps it back in deep. Puck rims around, stops almost right behind the net. Barbieri leaves it off to a Knight. Shot Newell. Point blank, and the goaltender makes the save. Smisokovian is stick lifted right before he took a shot. Hooker trying to evade a hit. Puck into the neutral zone. Nicely swings it to the far side to Newell. Newell dumps it in deep for the Knights. Puck around the back of the net. Puck down low. Miskovian trying to go for it. He's trying to fight off number 14, David Little. Little and Wright in the corner with two Knights. And now they get it out. Penhollow at the left point. Now right point. Nicely. Shot blocker save. Redirects to the same side, even though it came from the right side. Nicely shot low. And another blocker save. Heading for that left upper corner goaltender. Plenty of space to see it. Nicely, he'll dump it down deep, looking for Newell. Slow rolling puck. Gets past the puck. Vegas making changes. Gilliam on the ice for the Knights. Some sustained pressure here by the Knights, keeping the SC Flyers on the ice. Just off the bench, though, Hardy Huffman curling in. Looking for a centering pass was number 4, Wright. But not enough on that one, and not enough blue jerseys in front. Huffman over the blue line to the outside to Penhollow. Penhollow pass, or shot pass through the middle. Lanfranchi misses that kick. Penhollow back to collect. Penhollow went on, reverse it back to the near side, and kept in the zone. 2. Shot blocked by Penhollow. Espinoza, one-timer, just a bit outside. Pass up ice. Onside, says the referee. Play on. Huffman was the streaking Knight. Shot Gilliam, and that one's just wide right. Biaggi plays off the wall, off the back of Ortiz. Puck to the middle, trapped in the skates initially. And off the back of the skate of Ortiz. Otherwise, he would have been off to the races. Gilliam backhands it into the zone. As the Flyers look to move it out of the zone, they do. Tipped on the way, still an icing, as he was just behind the red line, says the linesman. So we will have a face-off to the left of race site. And Wright will take the face-off against Salikas. And they've already kicked him from the face-off. Just warned him. Warned the Flyers. Avina, shot. Low pad save. Goaltender down in the butterfly. Makes the save on that one. That stayed on the ice. Back below the net. Lacus for the Knights, keeping the possession. Drops it back to Harrison. Shot. Save. Loose puck in front, collected by number 14. Jack Harrison will take it in. Harrison's got some room. Shot. And off the crossbar. That one hits the shoulder of the goaltender into the crossbar and over. Stays out. Shot. Lavina. Blocker save. Out of the air. Batted down to the outside. To safety. Lazar moves it up the wall. And the Knights get the possession back. Lazar moves it out into the neutral zone. Avina back, chasing is Wright. Plays it out to the neutral zone. Puck dumped up as a puck battle ensues. Salikas trying to chip it around Wright. Unsuccessful. Avina picks up the loose puck. He'll head up ice himself up the left side. He's got one to beat. Shot off the helmet of the goaltender. Ends up in the far corner or far wall. Referee in the way of Sparks. Avina shot, and that one's high over the net. Goaltender down into the butterfly, hand extended, still above his glove. And Avina will dump that in deep, pressuring his Marundi as the Flyers make changes. So do the Knights. Coming on for the defense, DeRochers and Penhollow. Wright skates it out of his own zone. He's got Sussman with him. Wright with some speed gets past the Roachers. Sussman below the goal line. Overskates that, but leaves it off for Wright off the skate. Hooker plays it below the goal line, looking to pressure the Junior Knights. Penhollow skates it up. Penhollow's got Marundi with him on the right. Penhollow walks it right up the middle. Penhollow shot and goal! Walker Penhollow threads through the SC Flyers team on his way to the net and puts it back across the net on the goaltender for goal number 2 for the Vegas Junior Golden Knights with 7:03 to go in period number 2. Vegas gets a little breathing room. Face off by Ortiz against Reed. Stick battle in the face-off circle. Won by the Flyers eventually. Puck played out to the blue line. Nicely collects and heads back to his own zone. Biaggi at the blue line. Out slight touch pass to Reed. Collected by the Flyers and played out back to Nisley at left defense. Nisley off the skates of the Flyers player. Looking for a centering pass. Ortiz missed the connection to a streaking number 13, Shulkin. And puck's out of play, so we'll have a face-off for the Flyers in the offensive zone. To the right of Larison. Ortiz face-off against Reed again. Face-off win. Ortiz trying to get a shot off on that one. Doesn't get all of it. Larison out to the outside. Shulkin serving. Plays it down low below the goal line. Looking for a one-timer. Espinoza from the left point. Doesn't get all of that one. And a broken stick is why, as he drops that stick. Stickless. Trying to take the body of Newell. And Newell with the shot and the goaltender. I think with the save. Looking in the between his pads there. Thought that one didn't have a lot on it as the linesman picks up the pieces, and every parent's nightmare as they just hear the cash register ringing when a stick breaks and hopes it's not their kid. 6:04 to go in period number 2. Salikas taking the face off against Wright. Puck played out of the zone. Down the ice to Avina, and that will be an icing. We'll have a face-off to the right of race site. Salikas again to face off against Wright. Now we'll get it at the right point. Plays it down. Huffman gloves it to himself. Huffman trying to walk it in. Centering pass. Loose in front just outside the crease. Vegas trying to find it. Swiping at it frantically of the Flyers as well. And Wright will come away with it. Plays it past Cabradilla. Wright's got some speed. And Quinton Avina wisely plays it out quickly. Cabradilla cutting to the middle. And Cabradilla takes the man. Moves it towards the net and a cover by the goaltender. No call. Puck still in play, they say, and they will play on. In the near corner. Puck out to the middle. Fine is shouldered off the puck. He'll get it back, play it below the goal line. And the puck on the back netting. See if they can get it out, and they will. Salikas tries to put that one in near post, and that one skims off the leg pads of the goaltender to the opposite side. Flyers shouldered off the puck, nice off the puck momentarily, but able to get it back. Avina keeps it in at the right point. And a soft dump in off the glass. Lanfranchi lays it back off. Avina will play it back down, rims around the boards behind the net, collected by Gilliam. Gilliam meets up with Baker. Hawley comes away with it for the Knights. Hawley. Back to Cabradilla. Cabradilla swings it to the right side to Avina. Avina towards the net. He had Lanfranchi in front looking to redirect that one past the goaltender, but misses that connection. Fine takes a hit back in the corner as Little delivers a hit on Holly. Flyers not able to get a change in quite a long time as Little gets the puck. Little shouldered off by Holly, keeps it in the zone, and Fine able to clear it out to the neutral zone, and puck dumped in as 3 Flyers head to make a change. Vegas got to watch the players coming on to the ice. Puck dumped in, Knights tag up. And we got 2 Flyers back deep. Sussman over the blue line. Sussman lays it off for Ortiz. Ortiz just loses the handle on that one. Lacus, not sure if he dropped that or what. And a shot and a goal. Ortiz puts that one towards the middle of the net. Sussman on the assist. Larison was trying to get down into the butterfly and between the legs as the SC Flyers cut the lead in half with 3:20 to go in period number 2. Face-off win for the Knights. Penn Hollow will sidestep a couple. Lacus has some space. Sorry about that. One-person show, if anyone was wondering. Running the camera and announcing. Jack Harrison on the steal. Shot blocked. Marundi trying to wind up. And that puck is dumped in deep for an icing. And we'll have a face-off to the left of the goaltender. With 2:47 to go in period number 2. And players warned at the back of the face-off to stay back. Face-off win for the Flyers. Puck kept in by DeRochers. DeRochers swings it to Biaggi. Biaggi towards the net. Bouncing around in front, stays out. Now puck back along the wall. Reed tripped up. And they will play on. Biaggi down the wall. Newell gets taken down by Shulkin. Newell trying to dig it out of the skates. Gets a little help with Reed. Reed swiping at it. And Little will come away with it. Stolen by DeRochers. DeRochers. Pass to the middle is intercepted by Baker. Baker rims it around the boards. Shulkin looking for a pass across ice. Finds number 45. Shot. Save. Rebound. Ends up in the middle of the ice. Reed's got some space. Hunter Reed to the middle to Musakovian trying to dangle. Just loses the dangle there in the corner. And Barbieri will come up with the puck. And Biaggi back on the defense. Little plays it down in deep. Sorry, Wright, not Little. Wright. Thought there was a 1 in there. Shot towards the net. That one off the leg pad of Reed. Wide of the net. Cut back on the outside. Flyers surveying. No pressuring by the Knights, letting them play on the outside. Rimmed around the boards by Reed. Kept in by the left point man, Danieluk. Puck rimmed around the board. Danieluk again trying to keep it in. And does as Newell delivers a hit after the play. Nisley rims around the boards. And finally cleared down by Musakovian for an icing. Giving the Knights a much-needed rest. SC Flyers were paying the favor when they got stuck down in their own end 41.4 seconds to go in the period. Face off to the right of Larison. Ortiz face off against Salikas. Face off, win for the Knights, back behind the net. Huffman plays it up the wall. Huffman and Nicely are there. Nicely gets the puck, tries to lay it past Ortiz. Ortiz keeps it in. Puck to the middle of the ice. Shot blocked out of the zone. Lanfranchi coming in. Flyers will have to tag up, and they do. Larison lays it off for Avina. Avina off the glass and out. Baker collects the puck on the D and plays it out to the neutral zone area and into the Knights defensive zone. Avina collects. Avina rims it around just as he's about to make a play. He gets knocked down. And there's the buzzer for the end of period number 2. A close period, each team putting up a goal. Total shots on goal through period 2. Vegas Union Knights 34. SC Flyers 14. Vegas had 13 shots that period, while the SC Flyers had 8. And the Vegas Union Knights having a team meeting in the face-off circle. Trying to get it together, while the SC Flyers taking a knee at their bench as they get the intermission speech for period number 3 strategery. SC Flyers trying to drum up some energy for their teammates on the ice. Vegas Junior Golden Knights to the faceoff. Reed facing off against Wright. Faceoff win for the Knights. Penhollow dumps it in deep. Newell pressuring up ice. Sussman turns it over. Newell shot and a glove save. Rebound and a cover. That one tips the outside of the glove of Racelight. That one dropped down in the crease, and he makes the cover before any Knights can find their way to the puck. Face-off win for the Flyers. Flyers trying to clear it on the ice. Mistakovian plays it below the goal line. Hustling to get there is Danieluk. Danieluk rims it around. Cabradilla's there. Cabradilla walking it down the right side. Cuts back. Coming in to help out is Reed. Reed trying to kick it to himself. Kicks it to Shulak, who puts it into the netting. Shulkin. Sorry about that mispronunciation. Save by the goaltender. Puck down low. Knights controlling. Baker applying some pressure now. The Flyers clear it down. And that one tips the stick of Jack Harrison. So no icing. Harrison Reverses it back around to Biaggi. Biaggi moves it up the wall to Gilliam. One touch, looking for Salikas. Walking it to the middle, right, throws that one wide of the net. Harrison moves it along one-handed, looking for Gilliam. Gilliam flops it up the boards to Salikas. Salikas moves it out to neutral zone, 2-on-1. Lanfranchi and Salikas, 3-on-1. Shot, save, and hold. No loose change for the two streaking Knights. And Vegas come away empty on the attack. Face off between Ortiz and Sparks. Shot towards the net and wide left. Barbieri throws it below the goal line and Ortiz moves it around. Marundi on the pressure in the skates. And Marundi stealing that one back as Sussman puts him into the boards. That one just gets past Avina. Albino will collect. Play to DeRochers, one touch back as Vegas exit their zone. Marundi loses that in his skates. Lackas finds a loose puck. Tries to touch that one out, just floats off his stick. Lackas, though, gets it back. Sparks throws it below the goal line. No one there for the Knights. Around the glass and out. DeRochers moves it to the near side to Avina. Avina up ice to Mislakovian. Mislakovian trying to cut to the middle, poked away by Espinoza. Penhollow pinching in the neutral zone, throwing off 2-on-1. Shot, and that one's up off of Larison into the netting. .12:33 to go in period number 3. Vegas Junior Golden Knights in the defensive zone with a face-off. Huffman takes it up the right side. Huffman goes down. Defended by number 80, Danieluk. Didn't touch him. Goes down again, cutting to the middle, shouldered off the puck by Huffman. And Flyers up ice. Jew has it poked away. Huffman now avoids a hit from right. Nicely. Dumps it in deep. Puck rims around the boards. Little is there to return it back. Huffman trying to clear that one. That one gets past the stick of Penhollow. That'll run out of steam on the way down, so it will not be icing. Nicely, he'll move it to Penhollow on the outside. Penhollow back to Nicely. Nicely up ice, Mislakovia, and that will be an icing. Face off to the right of Larison. With 11:40 to go in period number 3, Vegas Junior Golden Knights holding on to another slim lead. 1 goal. Late substitution here. Ortiz take the face-off against Salikas. Face-off win for the Flyers. That one on the outside of the net. Kind of a shot pass as Cabradilla's put into the boards. He is injured on the play. Flyers move it back in. Puck in the near corner. Puck picked up, hits the referee. Biaggi will swing it to the near side to Jack Harrison. Back to Biaggi on the right. Back to Jack. Jack up ice. Finds a streaking Salikas. Hawley will come on the follow-up. Back up to Salikas. Vegas able to get it in below the goal line. Hawley. Newell in there to help out. Flyers come away with it. Hooker down the right side. And that one, rolling puck Not able to get that one on net. Biaggi with the puck, and he'll high lob it to the middle of the ice. Newell streaking in. Barbieri will take it to the near corner. Newell will come to help out, and he'll throw that towards the net. Hits Bowkus, and Barbieri will move it around the boards to the near side. Harrison reverses it back down the same wall. Harrison almost got a stick on it, poked out of the zone by number 22, Michael Lazar. Gilliam up ice into the zone to Bowkus. Bowkus is streaking Lanfranchi, but not able to get the puck to him. Poked off the stick of Bowkus. Avina swings it to the near side to Harrison. Harrison one-timer as he drives that one into the net, perhaps hitting the stick of the SC Flyer. That was on the defense. Or perhaps he just cleared that one. Off win for the Flyers. Knights steal it, backhand, and that one's loose in front. Still loose. Avina touches it to the outside, gets some space. He's hassled by Ortiz. Reverse back around, and Franchi's just trying to beat Barber. And Franchi gets some space to clear the puck out. Backhands it back down. Here come the Flyers on the attack. Ortiz cutting back. He's got Jew on the near side. Ortiz shot. Knocked down off the skates of Harrison. Avina moves it around to the far side. Harrison on the pressure. Gets to the puck first. Sidesteps a couple defensemen. And Harrison moves it along behind the net. Over to Mislakovian. One touch out to Bowkus. Bowkus. Shot towards the net off the back of the wall. Avina with the pressure. Gilliam shot, glove down, cleared out, Penhollow, shot, tipped, and a glove save. Goaltender comes up big, redirected in front of the net by Gilliam. Goaltender's body sliding out away from the goal in the crease, but able to outstretch those arms and hold tight to cover the puck. What a save. Goaltender keeping the SC Flyers in this game with that save, keeping them within striking distance, and a one-goal game. Barbieri off the wall and up. DeRochers pins the wall. Penhollow surveys. Penhollow banks it off the boards. One touch into Sparks. Sparks just misses that one. And onside, says the linesman. Holly plays it to the far side to Rochers. On the attack, Sparks with him. Sparks stops over the blue line. Sparks' legs taken out from under him by his own teammate. Looks like he's okay. Face-off win for the SC Flyers. Backhanded up by Biaggi and dumped in by Hooker. Hooker will head for a change for the Flyers. Biaggi moves it up to Cabardilla. Cabardilla to Mislakovian. Mislakovian not able to get it out of the zone. But Cabardilla will get another opportunity, and he does. Huffman gets past another. He's going to have a tough time getting past Barbieri. Barbieri strong on the puck for the Flyers all game. Shot, kick save by the goaltender. Centering pass, and Mrs. Huffman just outside the crease. Biaggi dumps it down low to Mislakovian. Mislakovian looks for some space, evades Barbieri. Wouldn't want to meet up with him in a dark alley. And Reed clears it up. Biaggi swings it to Cabardilla on the left. Cabardilla over the blue line, and that's an offsides. Linesman has got his eye down that line and catches Junior Knights offsides with 7:11 to go in period number 3. Vegas Junior Gold Knights up 2-1. Face off win. Avina dumps that one high off the glass. Bounces towards the front of the net. No one in a white jersey there, so no danger for the Flyers. That one gets past Avina momentarily. Knights pick it up. Bowkus just overhandles that. Avina plays it into the far side, looking for Newell. Newell and Salikas are there. Newell down to his legs, able to drop that one to Nicely. Nicely winds up shot and a blocker save for the goaltender. That shot originating from the left side. Nicely able to get that at the right point. Sorry, the right side. The puck ended up at the left side. That one jumps over the stick of Avina. Avina loses an edge, goes down. Nicely's back for the Knights. Nicely rims around the board to Bowkus. Bowkus moves it back below the goal line. Nicely's got one on him. Lazar able to evade Lazar. One touch in the middle to Salikas, and Salikas is out of zone. Up to Bowkus. Bowkus up the left side. Back to Salikas in the middle. And the stick held up. Puck loose. Avina at the left point. Swings it to Nicely. Nicely settles it. Shot tipped off the stick and into the netting, out of play. And we'll have a stoppage and a face-off to the right of the Flyers goaltender, Raysite. With 5:59 to go in period number 3. Vegas Junior Golden Knights lead 2-1. Right, a late addition to the on-ice team. Penhollow moves it down the wall at Lanfranchi. Chasing. Doesn't get there in time. Hawley keeps it in, though. Plays it down the wall to Lanfranchi. Offsides. Penhollow. Oh, loses the handle on that turnaround. He'll get it back. You could tell I was not scared at all. Penhollow again, walking it up the middle. Penhollow. Shot. And on the outside of the netting this time. Puck moved out. Harrison. We'll play that one down below to Lanfranchi. Lanfranchi's got Gilliam out front if he can get to him. And he does not. Up ice. Passes it to Penhollow. Jew turns it over. Harrison softly lays that one in. Lanfranchi meets up with Baker, able to dangle that one away from Baker, but not the other defender for the Flyers. That puck will come out of the zone. Marundi just on the ice off the bench. Puck up ice, misses connection to Hawley. That's going to be an icing. Left side face-off from Larison with 4:50 to go as the clock does not become the friend of the Flyers. As it slowly adds pressure as it winds down. Ortiz to face off against Sparks. Face off win for the Knights. Biaggi flips it up but not out. Kept in off the skates of Huffman. Now Biaggi will get an attempt here to play it out. Biaggi to DeRochers. DeRochers will move it up. DeRochers fakes to the outside. It's got a little bit of space. Mislakovian moves it up the boards. Puck rimmed around the boards. Sparks trying to hold up the Flyers, making them play in their own end and have to come 200 feet. Puck rimmed out. DeRochers keeps it in. DeRochers fake shot. Shot and stick in the middle. Bounces it up high into the air. Bouncing puck collected by Hooker. Hooker curls back as he takes the hit from Mislakovian. And Mislakovian plays it up. Tip, says the referee, so no icing on the Knights. Mislakovian and Sparks applying pressure. Puck flipped up. DeRochers collects and dumps it back in. DeRochers heads for a change, and so do all the Knights except for Huffman. Puck rimmed around. Reed trying to get there, and Flyers will reverse it. A lot of Flyers up ice. And turns it over to the Knights. Reed. Huffman hits his legs. Shot off the defensive stick of Cabradilla into the netting. .23 to go in period number 3. Right, take a face off against Reed. Shot by Barbieri is off the skate of Reed as he is hobbling on the ice. As he tries to get off, Reed off, Sleekus on. Steal off of Huffman. Good stick by Salikas. Huffman trying to sidestep one, lays it up to Cabradilla's got to avoid his own teammate Lacus, and in the meantime, that threw off the entry into the zone. Avina swings it to the outside of Cabradilla. He keeps it in at the left point. Lacus and Barbieri come together. Kept in at the blue line by Avina, as Avina takes a hit from right. Puck up ice, pass fine. Right is shouldered off the puck. Salikas collects. Salikas to the middle of the Newell. Newell, shot. Save, rebound. Tried to play it to the outside as Salikas is there. Centering pass, one time by Lanfranchi. And goaltender gets knocked into, but that was because of the hit from the goaltender's own teammate into the Knight who knocked him into him. So no penalty for goalie interference there. Hope the goalie's okay. He had his legs underneath him and got bent over backwards. Not a comfortable feeling, I am sure. 2:16 to go in period number 3. Vegas Shingle Knights still lead 2-1. And Salikas is going to take the face off against Ortiz. Face-off win for the Knights. Newell drops it back to Penhollow. And a block shot down to one knee, Ortiz. Nicely plays it back in deep. Vegas tag up. Puck up ice. And Penhollow flips it up. Forces him to play back in the neutral zone. Newell pokes away. Ortiz, shot blocked by Penhollow. Penhollow touches it to the outside, and he will head up ice. Penhollow to the right side to Nisley over the blue line. Nisley, it's Newell on the backside. Nisley goes down. Tries to make a play from the bottom, and Lanfranchi wise to Ortiz hanging out deep. Headed back to his own area. Vegas making changes onto the ice. Lacus. 3-on-2 as they catch up. Lacus with the interception. Nisley plays it up ice. Barbieri with the puck in his own zone. He'll head all the way back below his goal line and make a play over to the far side. Misses Baker. Barbieri will get it back. Plays it to the near side to number 13, Shulkin. Shulkin fans on the pass as Newell pressures. Newell needs to head a change. So he heads and Mislakovian comes on. That one hits the paddle of the goaltender. Didn't quite see who played that in. Hooker trying to play deep. And Huffman on the defense. Sussman intercepting that pass, dumped in. Now will be an icing. Yaji and Wright holding hands in the corner. Get separated. Face off down in the offensive zone for the Knights with 37.2 seconds to go. I assume at some point there will be a timeout or not. Nope, they will play on. There's a whistle. The Flyers trying to figure out their personnel in order to, I assume, pull their goaltender as soon as they can get up the ice. Mislakovian rims it around the boards. Huffman gets to it as the Knights cheer starts. Cabradilla is back for the Knights. That's an icing, as the Flyers will have to come 200 feet with now 19.6 seconds to go. And we have a timeout for the Flyers. And the chants begin again from the sticks of the SC Flyers bench. Players at the back warned to stay out. Face-off win for the Knights. Steal by Huffman. Huffman cuts to the middle. Huffman killing precious time. Shot saved by the goaltender. For the Knights, loose puck. Puck up in the air, glove down, 7 seconds. Shot, blocker save, Larison. And Huffman just pokes it out of the zone. And there's the end of the game. Vegas Junior Golden Knights fight off the SC Flyers for win number 4 in the round robin. A great match between the two teams, fighting down to the wire. Larison coming up with win number 3 on the weekend. Thanks for watching, everyone. Good luck to the SC Flyers and the remainder of their tournament. Perhaps we will meet again. That is it. Stay tuned for quarterfinal matchup coming up tonight. Will either be 5:15 or 6:30. I believe the 6:30 game, but not sure. So stay tuned for the channel and our Instagram account for the updates on our next match later tonight. Thanks for watching.